Since time immemorial, mankind has looked up at the night sky and wondered, are we alone? No, I don't think we are alone. What I think, in fact, is that since mankind's inception into this world, we have been visited by ancient extraterrestrials. Now, mainstream archaeology would want you, the mainstream, the sheeple, as it were, to believe that things like this, which are obviously aircraft, I mean, come on, just look at it. It's got an upright tail fin, a fucking chassis. It's a plane if I have ever seen one. Alright? Sorry, I get a little carried away sometimes. But the fact of the matter is, these aren't birds or fish or other animals that our ancient ancestors saw and replicated. They saw these things. Believe it. What our ancestors were seeing weren't birds or fish. They weren't turtles or kangaroos. They were, I believe, in my heart of hearts, that these were ancient aircraft piloted by extraterrestrials, ancient ones, because this happened a long time ago. And I was at an archaeology place one day, and I was digging, because I'm an archaeologist. Now, some people have said, you're not a real archaeologist. Well, screw them. That was how the ancient Mayan ancestors would communicate with the extraterrestrials. I want you to send your favorite videos of how you communicate with extraterrestrials. You see, they operate on a different frequency. In fact, okay, you only know maybe 3 or 4 dimensions. These guys know 23. You know, I called my mom the other day, and I said, Mom, I didn't say it in English because she's not from England, place where they speak that language. I said, Mom, you're proud of me, right? I mean, I'm the star of this show on the History Channel now. And she said she had never seen it, but I said, all right, you should check it out. And later that night, she actually did. And she told me to come home, and she was very upset with me. And I didn't understand why, because she told me to stop playing with those UFO toys and get your head out of the clouds. That's when I had to take a break for a while. A lot of people think that this theory is insane. Well, it's not. It's a matter of fact. It's all real. And if you study these ancient texts, if you've actually, read these books and dug up these trinkets, you would see that in fact, this is all the truth. I wouldn't put myself out here in public. Do I look like somebody who makes a fool of himself in public? Do I really look like that? No, I don't. So these theories, now that's what mainstream archaeology and science would want you to believe, that they're theories, but they're not theories. They're not even theories. They're facts. They're literal, palatable, graspable, tangible facts that if you were hungry, you could take one of these facts and start cutting it up with a little knife and a little spoon and start putting it into your mouth and drinking it down with water. That's how real these facts are. You could eat them and live. You could eat the facts and you could live forever. Ancient aliens have been among us probably for a very long time. Now, when Adam and Eve were in the Garden of Eden, they saw a snake that was talking to them. Now, to me, this sounds very strangely like a speaker on the end of a wire. What they saw was in fact a snake to them because at the time, their technology couldn't describe it. So when you see a long wire that's talking to you, what do you think it is? Duh, it's a talking snake. When in fact, what they were really seeing was like a reverse microphone thing that was like, instead of talking into it, words came out and said, "Hey, Eve, eat this apple." And what they were really eating wasn't an apple, but it was psilocybin mushroom.